Hi everyone, it's Keren here from tuppencecoloured.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me. This is what I'm going to be making today. It's a teeny tiny little mini card that's shaped like a butterfly. Very, very pretty, very quick and easy to do, so stay with me and I will show you what I did. I've got a scrap of very vanilla card and it's 4.5 inches by looks like 3 3/4. I'm going to score it in half at the 2 1/4 mark. Just like that, and that's going to be the basis of my card. Now I'm going to bring this in here. This die is from the Bold Butterflies die set, and I'm making sure the cutting edge is move this out the way, cut, recut. So there's my folded card, and I've got this die which is from the Bold Butterflies set. Now the cutting edge is right up on the inner edge of the die, so basically it cuts what you see. And I bring in my big shot platform here. I want to make sure that I don't cut off the wingtips, because that is where the card is going to hold together, and I'm not too bothered about missing off bits here and there because that's all going to be covered up. I just want to make sure that my card will hold together. Okay, so I'm happy with that, so I'm going to put the top plate on. I'm going to take this over to the big shot and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. There it is, and if I move the die out of the way, you can see I've got a sweet little card which would be lovely just like that as a place card. You could just, you know, you write your guest's name across the middle of that, but we're going to do a little bit more to that, because back in the summer of last year, when the new annual catalogue came out, as well as the Bold Butterfly dies, this was also in it, and it's an absolutely gorgeous photopolymer set called Watercolour Wings, and you just take the different bits of butterfly and you just build them up. And it was bundled with the Bold Butterfly set, so you could get them both together, and I absolutely loved it. I went mad for it because it also worked well with this die, which is from the Butterfly Basics, which is also in the annual catalogue. That's easy for you to say, but before that it had been in last year's occasions catalogue. So I've taken it over to my big shot, and I've used my precision base plate, and I've cut it out in basic black card. And although they are two different die sets, but they all work together so well. So I've cut that out, and now I've got my my sponge brush that just all pops out so easily. Now I know when we first brought this particular die out, some people had a lot of problems with actually getting the getting it to cut well, and there are all sorts of videos out there, and I did one myself about using dryer sheet and baking paper, but to be honest, that little gadget there is the absolute dogs. It works wonders for it. So I could now do that, and that's very elegant. Actually, I like that rather a lot, and that's a beautiful card. But you know me, I never throw anything away. So last summer, when I was doing a lot of experimenting with these die sets and with these stamps, I made up quite a lot of the butterflies in different colours and different colourways, just to experiment with them. So I could do that, which would be rather nice, you think? Or this is one that I did in more pastel colours, and I put the detailed wings over the top, and I did them in vellum. Or there is that one. And oh, now I've got to decide which do I like the best. Decisions. Do you know what? I think I'm going to use that. And even though I cut it on Whisper White, because that is going to go over the top of it, you're not really going to see the Whisper White, are you? Yes, okay. That edge is a little bit stark white for me, so what can we do? If I'd made that in Whisper White, it would have been perfect, but because I've made it in Very Vanilla, I'm finding that a little bit stark. So I've got chocolate chip and a sponge, and I'm just going to just grunge that edge a bit. I don't want it particularly to be seen because the black detailed wings will kind of cover a lot of it, but I just don't want it jumping out at me. So I'm just catching the edges so that they blend in that much better. Okay, put that out of the way for now. Okay, and glue, where's my glue? All right, here it is. So, let me see. So I'm going to put some spots of my wet glue, my Tombow glue, if it decides to ever come out of the tube. As I say, this is well loved. I've had this bottle, I think over a year now, and it's seen plenty of action. It's had plenty of use, so it's lasted pretty well for a little teeny tiny bottle, but I think it is getting to the point now where I may have to break out a new one. Okay, and I could have used our detail glue, I suppose, but it really tends to take a little bit longer than the Tombow to grab, and while you've got a bit of wiggle time with the Tombow, and a bit of wiggle time here is fine, I just wanted that, you know, that slightly faster grab time. Didn't want to leave it sitting around to dry. Okay, well, I'm quite happy with that. So let's bring back my card base, and again with the wet glue, pop that on, and I'm going to fit that over the top. And there you are, nearly done. How about that then? Hey? Okay, nearly finished. This sentiment, just for you, is also from the Watercolour Wings set, and I have gone and stamped it ahead of time because this piece of card is just about 1/2 inch, and it only just fits on where the F only just fits on to the 1/2 inch card, and there was no way I could do it without getting my big head in the way. So I thought you probably wouldn't want to see my roots, which need doing. So I didn't. Actually, I could have made the card, almost, with 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 of an inch might have been a little bit too much, but certainly 5/8 of an inch, that might have done it. So I'm just going to snip off that end. You can see what I'm doing. I'm feeding the card into the punch, and this is the Bitty Banner punch, and so that this bit isn't within the jaws of the punch and isn't going to get cut, which is a pretty neat trick, which I didn't know about before I joined Stampin' Up. There's another Stampin' Up demo that showed me. And yeah, it's one of those things where you look at it and you go, why didn't I think of that? All right, so dimensionals, dimensionals, dimensionals. Where's the dimensionals? Here they are. And I think I'm going to need the dimensional bones for this. It's just the little scrap bits at the end. And yeah, I should have cut them with my snips, but I've left my snips in the bag. It's Sunday morning again. Okay, and I said the last time I made a video on Sunday morning I wasn't going to do one again. So look how well that lasted. So I'm just going to pop that in the middle. And there it is. And there it is, all finished. And I really like it, and I hope you did too. And if you did, please do consider giving me a thumbs up, leaving me a comment, subscribing to my channel. I will be posting more videos soon. If you want to find out more about the products I've used, then there is a link underneath this video to my Stampin' Up shop and also to my blog and my Facebook page. But just for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.